I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
Give me what you owe.
Young niggas never learn till they do. Try to tell them you can burn your home without smelling the fumes. Make you shiver in the middle of June. Paint the picture so vivid. You can hang it up in your room.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind. Try.
Wake up.
Explanations for these kinds.
It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? Matrix. Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us.
What I want you to know is that America is the modern Babylon. And every filth and indecent thing is going on inside America. She's a golden chalice on the outside, but filth and abomination of every kind is going on the inside. Do you think that America can continue to do the things that she does and escape the judgment of God?
Clearly, some people don't want the public to have access to this information. But who and what and why? And I began to ask other questions. Like, I don't know about you, but I've met a lot of people in my life, and I can't, to my knowledge, recall anyone who wanted a war, who had any interest in wars, who felt that wars were anything but horrific and to be avoided. So I thought, how come the world's been awash with wars throughout history? Who's behind them? Or what? Or why? Then I kind of looked at this economic system that controls the world. An economic system that is so sane that the more successful it is in its own terms, the quicker it destroys the planet. It's the perfect environmental and human assassin. It insists every year that we take more from the earth even quicker, turn it into even more things, sell even more things, consume even more things, throw away even more things, to worship the real God of the modern world, economic growth. It insists that every year 20% of the people of the world consume 80% of the resources, while leaving the other 80% to get by on the other 20%. Crazy, of course it is. But that's the economic system, take, make and throw away, that controls your life and mine. And that of 6 billion people nearly. So I thought, what's behind this self-destruction? Or who and why? I started to look at some of the other conventional wisdom that we pass on from generation to generation as the only way of doing things in this world. The wisdom that says, even though the economic system that I've just described is dismantling this planet, you ask a politician of any party anywhere in the world, what do we do to get out of this environmental situation? And they will say we must have more growth to raise the money to spend on the environment. If I said to you the way to put out a fire is to pour more petrol on it, you'd say he's out of his mind. But that's what the politicians are saying when they say about more growth to sort out the environment. It's conventional wisdom that it's fine to treat animals as mere commodities, to be made as fat as possible, as quick as possible, on as little food as possible. To condemn every year billions of animals to a lifetime of pain, fear and suffering in the name of economics. You're sane if you judge your success in healthcare not by how many people are healthy, but by how many diseased people you manage to treat. We're treating more patients than ever before. Why? Why are so many people ill? It's conventional wisdom that rising house prices are a sign of economic success when thousands are homeless because they can't afford them. So I thought, what's behind this self-destruction?
He was real close. I couldn't see him yet, but I could feel him.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Well, he's really riding the crazy train to Crazy Town. Population crazy. Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez has achieved a new level of nuttiness after accusing the U.S. of using a, quote, earthquake weapon to cause the devastation in Haiti. He's a nut. This week, Chavez's press office sent out a press release saying that 7.0 quake was caused by a U.S. test of an experimental shockwave system that could also create, quote, weather anomalies to cause floods, droughts, and hurricanes. But America's ultimate goal, quote, the planned destruction of Iran through a series of earthquakes designed to topple the current Islamic regime.
Of coming events. You and I are bound together on a journey that will twist the very fabric of nature. But beneath your mask of logic, I sense a fragility that worries me.
Hey, yo, D. All the way in on this one.
Some of the smartest dummies can't read the language of Egyptian mummies, and a flag over a moon, and can't find food for the starving tummies. Pay no mind to the youth.
This ain't no love. Die while America drank your blood. It ain't no hurricane, it ain't no flood. It's some other shit that we ain't know of. Make that money, yeah, make that money. Then watch the government take that money.
You wanna send blankets or water? Just send your cash.
We gon' raise hell, motherfucker, get well. Laws get passed and economies fail. Love, hate, emotion, compulsion, addiction, fiction, virgins, vixens, mingling, mixing, swinging, switching, swagging, sweets, freaks, Vegas, flame, fashion, planes, crashing, ground zero.
Existing life without joy, without any real meaning, does not appeal to me at all. I'm very tired of waking each morning wondering if I will be insulted, humiliated, injured, or done to death. Although I would not like to leave my bones on this hill.
Isn't every move out to be a bad one? Where's my guardian angel? Need one? Wish I had one.
I'm right here, shorty, and I'ma hold you down. You tryna fuck all these bitches? I'ma show you how.
But who?
Name D like you, but my friends call me Damien, and I'ma put you into something about this game we in. You and me can take it there, and you'll be the hottest nigga ever living.
That's a given.
You'll see.
My powers and my assets were given to me for one purpose. A magnificent but simple purpose.